Peace and blessings, family. Peace and blessings. This is your brother Sean Ali here, Supreme Health and Fitness by Sean Ali. And I'm coming at you in the spirit of peace, love, happiness, health, and wellness. And this is the Move Something campaign, right? And I just wanted to come because I get a lot of questions on how to work out, what to do, and how to not hurt themselves. So when we're looking at exercise, that's going into the #2 actual cause of death, which is poor diet and lack of exercise. So that means we must exercise, right? We must include that in our lifestyle. Cardiovascular aerobics and weight training, that's our basic necessities. The cardiovascular, that helps to strengthen your heart, your lungs, right? Your cardiovascular system. We are aerobic. So when aerobic means with oxygen. The purpose, or one of the main purposes of cardiovascular aerobics, is to help us get more oxygen, which feeds our cells, right? So, and when we're looking at weight training, lean muscle mass is what we want to have, because when we are looking at our anatomy and our structure, we are bones and muscles, right? The bones is our structure, and our muscles, that's our action. That's where the ATP happens at. That's where the action potential happens at. That's where our motion happens at. So in order for us to be able to live a long life, we need this body, right? So in order for us to have this body, we need exercise, cardiovascular lean muscle mass. 5 easy tips on how we can build that lean muscle mass. We don't want to be underdeveloped, women or men. You know, because you want to have that instant reaction in your body. Your muscles is what connects your bones. So when your muscles contract and release, that's action all over our bodies. So when you have that lean muscle mass, you are efficient. Your action and your reaction are instantaneous, right? So one of the best ways is to incorporate body weights, right? This is a 20-pound body or chest weight, front and back, right? So I can put up to 20 pounds in here, and I have 10 pounds ankle weights, and these are 2.5-pound hand weights. So what the purpose is, you just walk around. You don't have to necessarily do any exercise, because we already have gravity as a resistance. So by adding the weight, we increase the natural resistance that we have of gravity, right? So now you're moving throughout your day, and you have these on, right? And you're moving. So your legs are 10 pounds heavier, your hands are 2.5 pounds, arms are 2.5 pounds heavier, your torso is 20 pounds heavier. Now, when you take these off, right, you have built up a resistance to that higher gravity. When you have the weights on and you're moving around, you're building up resistance to that gravity force. So when you take these off, right, and you gotta move, you gotta defend yourself, right? You gotta protect yourself, you gotta build. You have that muscle mass, you have that muscle memory, you have that efficiency to go ahead and accomplish your task. So look, incorporate body weights, right? So when you're looking at weights, weight training, you don't want to go heavy, because heavy weight builds bulk, right? Lightweight cuts you, what they call cuts you, gives you that definition, that lean muscle mass. So your purpose is to be able to move your body effectively, efficiently for as long as you want. So the approach to this exercise is for me to be able to have control of my body, to move it efficiently, effectively for as long as I want, right? So look, boom, you build your arms up. Basic arm movements are curls, right? It's harder to go two hands. You want to have good form. You don't want to be, you don't want to be like this and like this. You want the weight to be comfortable enough where you don't hurt yourself, right? So if you can't do the two hands, you either decrease the weight or you can do alternate hands, right? So bam, and you hit it. And then you don't want to go heavy. You just want to go light enough to give you that resistance. Because as you're raising the weight, you have gravity pulling. So you're building a resistance to gravity. So when you don't have the weights and you gotta move, you are that much stronger because you have increased your control over gravity, right? So you got your biceps. Your biceps is made of two muscles. That's why they call it the bicep. So when you're hitting that, but you also have the muscle over here and you hit that with called hammer curls, right? And you just bam, you just going straight up and down, boom. Easy, simple movements, right? Boom. You're not trying to stress yourself out. You only do as much as comfortable. If you get any pain, you stop, bam. If you can't do it with two hands, you go ahead and do it with one hand. But you don't want to be like this, right? You don't want to be like this. You don't want to be like this. If you got to do those, it's too much weight. Take some of the weight off. But these are called hammer curls. And what they do, they give you that, if you look, that definition of that outside curve, right? That's how you build your arm. You got back arms. It's two ways that I like to do your triceps. They call it triceps because it's three muscles, right? So I will go overhand, take one weight, and you just extend it. And you just go straight up. Just go straight up. Pow. So you just go straight up. I don't go heavy because I'm not trying to, one, build bulk. Two, I'm not trying to stress my muscle out, especially as I'm first starting out. I always want to start light. I want to get in reps because high reps is what helps to build that definition, right? So you want to get in the reps. Another curl or another back arm, and I got lightweights too. These are 10 pounds, right? Another back arm is like this, pow, boom. And as you're going, you flex. See, as you're going, you flex, pow. And that will give you that tricep, boom. And you can turn it like that to get your palm down, right? Pow. And that will hit one of the different heads. But that's a great way to do back arms, right? Simple, easy. You don't have to do a complex set, but this is just to incorporate to get you started in case you don't have a lot of weights at home. Because I don't have an extensive gym, because I don't need an extensive gym to do what I got to do. You always want to work your legs. When you're looking at health and wellness, you hear immune cells, stem cells, right? The immune cells and the stem cells, they are born or created from the bone marrow. When you look up that, that's your femur, right? That bone marrow in your femur produces your immune cells and it produces what they call stem cells. Now, your body, you have to, with stem cells, those are blank cells. They can go anywhere in your body and replace where it's needed and become a needed cell, which keeps you healthy, whole, and perfect, right? Your body is always producing stem cells. You have to cause your body to activate them. When you look up how do you do that, weight training and cardiovascular aerobics is a way that you cause your body to activate those stem cells and use them, right? So look, if your immune cells and your stem cells are created from your femur, man, you want to do leg exercise because your bones, while you are alive, the bones are spongy. They're porous because the immune cells and the stem cells have to be manifested through the bone. So when you're doing strength training, you are putting that stress on that bone, which causes it to be activated, and you cause your body to become alive, right? So I don't like to do squats putting weight on my shoulders. I've had bad results from that. So the way I squat, I just do it real easy. I load my bar up and I go my legs shoulder width apart, and I make sure my arms are even, the head straight up, back straight, and I go, ha, bam, bam, bam. See, like this, very easy. You're putting zero stress on your back, right? So you're putting almost all the pressure and the concentration and attention where it should be, on your legs, right? On your legs, because that's what you're trying to work. So one more, two more, then we're done. Because you want to build your shoulders, right? So of course, pull-ups are a great, see, I'm sweating. So I'm not sitting here trying to just be pretty. I'm actually, this is part of my routine. And I said, well, you know what? Let me go live and share, because I'm always getting requests about what I do, what should they do, right? So you want to build your traps and your lats. One way to build traps, very easy. You just get your grip, you go straight up and you do shrugs. You want to do controlled shrugs, right? You just want to go up and release. Go up and release. You want to control it going up, control it going down. Control it going up, control it going down. That's a lovely way to build those traps. So when you see those brothers or sisters with those big bulging traps right here, that's how you build it. You can also do it behind the back, the same position that we did the squat in. Up, and you just do your shrugs. And actually, when you do it like both ways, if you incorporate both ways, you hit that trap muscle from both sides and you grow it tremendously. Now, lats, last exercise, lats, that's those wings, right? Pull-ups, the best way to build lats, pull-ups. Second to none, bar none, pull-ups. That's the quickest way to build your lats, right? The second best way is doing rows or bent pullovers. So I do my rows underhanded. It's very, especially for your first time while you're developing your technique and your strength level. Underhanded is just so much easier, right? And it's natural. So you want to get about shoulders length, and it's just easy. So you go up and you're just pulling it in. You're controlling it, pulling it in, pulling it into your stomach. Pow, man. And this right here, it hits those lats. It gives you that back, oh my goodness. Woo, family, I'm talking. Listen, the best time to do weight training is before you eat, because you gotta feed the muscle. You create, it's not like cardiovascular. When we weight train, we create hunger. You gotta feed that muscle. So you wanna incorporate it before you eat. I'm ready to go break my fast. So that's why I went ahead and do my exercise now, and I wanted to come live. So family, remember, the number 2 actual cause of death, poor diet, lack of exercise. This means no matter what, you have to exercise. Build lean, mean muscle mass. Build your God body, right? Build that invincible wall, that solid brick wall of yourself. Make yourself stronger than your outside opponents. That way, no matter what you are approached with, you are able to defend yourself, man, and come out victorious. Some of that is up to you. You have to be prepared and ready. Are you prepared and ready? Move something. How you moving? Yourself. Where you going? Abundant life. Let's go. Woo! I love you. Thank you for tuning in, family. Peace.